Hello, world. How's it going? Well, it's time. The time has come for me to bring myself out on to live streaming and posting videos. So here I am. I had a strong urge, push, nudge from the divine. That's correct, the divine, which we're all connected to. And there's been some words of inspiration, truths that had been coming through today, and I really wanted to share them with you. You know, hopefully they land however they're supposed to, take what resonates and what doesn't. Um, I am somebody who only shares through experience, which means what I've lived through, what I've been shown, whether it's in our hologram physically or within um, in that higher plane of existence when you go in meditation, or in just in everyday life. I have always been someone connected to the divine since I was just a little kid, and I'm very grateful. And how beautiful it is now in this moment of time to feel safe enough to share and to acknowledge and validate that we can embody this part of ourselves and step forward with support, understanding, love, compassion, um, and for myself, what I experience is like just amounts of people or beings, not people, but beings, like standing behind me as I'm sitting here and they're behind me, like, yes, you're safe to do this. So I honor you. Thank you for being here, those that are watching and those that are surrounding me in this moment right here, right now. What I want to share is that humanity, as we all know, is going through such interesting times on this planet, in this dimension, in this reality, in a hologram, whatever words you want to use. And I find that we get really hung up on words. And so I'm going to be mindful and do my best to keep this simple, so that we can simply understand and digest what is coming through. Um, we all know that change is upon us in great ways within ourselves, within others around us, and within our environment. And what a blessing to be a part of it all, but also what a challenge as well. And I'm just here to say that you're on the right path. You're on the right path. If life is changing, if things in life aren't aligning like they used to, if the people you used to hang out with aren't resonating anymore, the foods you used to eat aren't resonating anymore, the habits you used to do aren't resonating anymore. Yes, that's because we are evolving. We're evolving in our consciousness, we're evolving planetarily and as one. I have oneness written on me to remind myself that I am not separate from anything or anyone, that I am, that you are, that we are, all of it. That's correct. Probably not easy to swallow considering all that's happening, but we are all of it. We are the one source field creating this experience through us. And what I have come to understand is that my hologram, my reality outside of me, is also a reflection of where I am within myself, and also a reflection of the environment that I keep myself tethered to. Then there's another part to it where 7 billion of us are living on this planetary field of life, earth plane, whatever you want to call it, dimension. And we are all at different layers within ourselves, within what we're connected to, what we believe in, our belief systems, faith, love, compassion, understanding, right? And then we have other energies that we also experience, which is anger, frustration, annoyance, etc., etc. Anyways, these energies they influence us. They influence us and they also infiltrate us. And when I mean by infiltration, I mean that we are constantly thinking, I say quote unquote thinking, because our thought forms are not technically ours. They are projections from the field of consciousness. They're projections from the environments that we live in. They're projections from beings that we surround ourselves with. And they're also projections from where we are within ourselves, emotionally speaking. To bring emotions into it, it's just energy moving through the body. Um, but we tend to grasp it and say that it's ours, mine. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Not true. Yes, true to a certain extent of the ego, not true to the divine part of you, which is soul, the creator essence of all that is. So, I just want to remind you that you are beautiful in all ways, that you're perfect in all ways, that you are divine in all ways. And anything that tells you that is not true is not in alignment with your divinity and sovereignty. And so, what a beautiful moment right here, right now in this life that we've been gifted the opportunity to become so aware of ourselves, our emotions, and also the opportunity to feel what's going on within ourselves, because that's what's happening. We are in a pressure cooker of emotion. We are in a pressure cooker of being turned towards ourselves when we may be resisting it. And we are also being severely distracted beyond anything that we might have ever experienced on this earth plane, to be honest. And so I just really want to share a message that if anybody is feeling low, they don't know where they belong, they feel out of sorts within themselves, in their environment, in their hologram reality, um, you're not alone. You're not alone at all. You're very much supported beyond measure from beings that physically you cannot see, but are very much around you, around me, around us all the time. And I know that fear tactics have made us turn away, fear it, scare it, don't want anything to do with it, don't want to call it in for help. But it's our birthright. One of the universal laws is what you speak out comes back to you, right? Cause and effect is how manifestation happens, is what I speak out will manifest back to me. So we need to become very aware of what we're speaking out and where exactly energetically is it coming from. I like to use like a radio station analogy where it's like 88.8 is like the most darkest of dark, most demonic, whatever, just very dark. And then 111.1 is the most liberated, enlightened, back into the light, back into God, back into source field. And so you have this space in between, this gap. And we are in this gap. And we're going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Instead of just staying or moving more towards the light, or we may be moving more towards the darkness. But our job and our birthright is to remember that we are light. Our divinity is pure light, not broken, not in suffering, not in misery, not in not enoughness, not in having to prove ourselves. No, our birthright is peace. Our birthright is harmony. Our birthright is love, compassion, understanding, joy, freedom. That's our birthright and much more. Let's just keep it there for now. And so I ask you, or ask yourself, where are you in that spectrum between 111.1 and 88.8? And then I would ask yourself, why are you wherever you are there? And another question I would ask is, why wouldn't you want to go towards the light? Now, these are questions I've asked myself deeply for many years, still ask myself these questions on a daily basis, honestly, when I get met with resistance in my hologram, in my reality, when I have a thought pattern being projected at me that is not mine, because I've become self-aware of what's going on within myself, and I know what is my thoughts, in the sense of like, I just basically put it like this: if it doesn't feel good, it's not you. That's it. If it doesn't feel good, it's not you. If it makes you feel like poo, makes you feel like crap, brings you down into depression, self-loathing, that's not you. That is not the divinity of our light. That is not the divinity of the source, consciousness, creator of all that is, God, whatever word you want to use. That is not it. That is the enemy. Its job is to keep us away from the light. That's all. And so if we can remind ourselves on a daily basis that we are the light, no matter what shows up at the door, no matter how ugly it gets, we are the light. And nothing can take that away from us unless we give it away. So we have free will choice here, and we get to choose what we want to do in our everyday life, how we want to show up, how we want to treat ourselves, how we want to treat others, and also what we believe in. And so in my journey, I've learned many times when I've turned my back on myself, when I've turned my back on my divinity, which is just understanding and knowing that we are so connected to something so much greater than what is projected here. Anytime that I turn my back on it, it always stirred me back. Whether it was in sicknesses, whether it was in car accidents, whether it was in other health issues that would pop up, it would always steer me back to it. You see, the kingdom of peace, the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of love, the kingdom of wholeness, the kingdom of equality, oneness, abundance is inside. The kingdom of heaven is you, is me, is us. That's the kingdom. As the saying is, the kingdom of heaven is within you. I also learned through the book of Course in Miracles, amazing book. If you haven't read it, please go and just allow yourself to be even exposed to it. But it is such pure knowledge and truth for the soul. And in there, it really sparked for me where it used to say the kingdom of heaven is within you, and it removed within to the kingdom of heaven is you. Yes, it's us. It's us. We are the kingdom. And so if we know that we are the kingdom and we love ourselves and create the best kingdom that we can within ourselves, how do you think the world is going to show up? We won't be living in what we're living in. I can tell you that. But we have to support each other, love ourselves, support ourselves in this process, in this experience. So anyways, my loves, because you are me is as much as I am you. We're just at different layers of the consciousness cake, the soup, the base, whatever you want to call it, the ladder. We're just at different levels in it, but we're all one. We are all equal, and we're all coming back home out of forgetfulness and into remembrance, out of the darkness and into pure light, because it is our birthright. It is our birthright. Hallelujah. It is our birthright to be free, to live in peace, to live in deep love, compassion, and to be connected to our divinity, our sovereignty, the essence of our being, the purity of our being. It is our birthright. So I'm going to leave it there with one of my favorite quotes from Yeshua. Yes, that man, that consciousness, that Christ consciousness, that being is here. It's within me, it's within you, it's within all of us because it is us, that consciousness, that energy, that light. And one of my favorite sayings is to be still and know that you are it, that you are the source field, that you are God, that you are the essence of all that is. Be still and know that, not distracted, not running around outside of yourself. No, to be still and present right here, right now, in this moment. Because this moment is the only moment that there is. And so if I keep myself busy and distracted from the presence of this moment right here, right now, I'm cutting myself off from my divinity. And it doesn't mean that I don't get to go enjoy life. No, I'm here to experience life. However, I'm here to also experience light merged back into my soul, back into my divinity, and allowing the source field of my channel, consciousness field, the Christ consciousness, the Christos consciousness, the energy of all that is to be present within me because it is me, it is you, it is us as a whole. So I hope you have the most amazing day. Thank you for listening to me have this conversation today. Uh, yeah, let's leave it there. Lots of love, many blessings to you, and we'll chat soon. Peace.